soulmates exist? Do soulmates exist? Now, it's controversial, and I know some of you might not agree with me, but that's cool. You got your opinion, I got mine. And that's what this world is always built around. I'm sweating. All right, I had my coffee late in the day today. All right, so I got this letter. And the letter came from one of my former clients. And one of my former clients said this to me. Curtis Bigelow said, of course they do. Now, some people think I have a soulmate out there. One of my clients said to me, Ken, I am waiting on my soulmate. All right. And then I said something pretty profound. I said, what makes you think soulmates in the sense that you're thinking about exist? And what that simply means is people think that there's one person out there for me. One person in this world of few billion people, that there's one person out there for me, and I am going to meet that person. Okay? Now, that thought process, I'm going to stick a hole in it today. Now, like I said, you might not agree with me today, but that's all right. But I'm going to add some things that I want you to consider. Now, do I believe in soulmates? No, I don't believe in soulmates in the traditional sense. Now, let me explain why. Because we think there's one person out there. And I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. And a lot of people say, that in the word, and I always say, what does it say in the word? And here's the thing. And they say, he that findeth the wife findeth a good thing. I said, yeah, it does say that. Did it say he that findeth the soulmate findeth a good thing? It doesn't. I said, here's why. So I said, let me explain this to you. Because a lot of people have this look, they look at this the wrong way. So they think there's one person out there for me. And then I said, the problem with that is that just in the word. He said, he that findeth a wife, not the wife, So what we get confused is when we think that there's just one person out there who can help us do life together, I think that thought process is flawed. Here's why. Because what you're saying is that we absolve ourselves of choices. God gave man the power of choice, something he didn't even give the angels. I mean, you have the power to choose. And to suggest that both people have to choose exact right decisions so we end up together, that would mean that the truth is that, well, it was orchestrated and it's not power of choice. The other thing is this. And here's how I throw a dent in it. I say, well, okay, if there is one person that you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life, one person, what happens when you meet somebody and you're all connected and all of it and they die and you marry somebody else who you connected with too? Which one was the soulmate? Was the first one or the second one? Or let's say you get a divorce. Okay, you got into it, you were connected and all of these things, and you get a divorce. That person wants your soulmate, or it didn't work out? What is it? And so this is where the ideology is flawed. See, God gives us the power to make decisions. He gave man the power of choice, something so powerful he didn't even give the angels. Now, I don't believe there is one soulmate. Here's what I do believe. I believe that each one of us has the ability, because we have the power to choose. I believe that we have the ability to connect with somebody on such a deep level, and I think that could happen more than once. Now, I'm not talking, and I'm going to get into how do you find out who that person is. See, because we've been taught traditional thought patterns to say there is one person out there for me, and I'm going to search my whole life to find that one person. And then your ass end up with nobody. The problem is, and you can go back to spiritual. God even said, he that findeth a wife, a wife, not that the wife. Okay, if you want to bring in scripture. So here's my problem. My thing is this. I think what God does, and I think what we should do. You find someone that you connect with on a level that is much deeper than anyone you connected with. I'm going to give you 3 ways to know that if this person is, quote unquote, your soulmate. And what I mean soulmate, I mean your souls connect. I don't mean that there's just one person out there for you. See, the way I believe soulmates is I believe that there is somebody that your soul will connect with on a much deeper level, and that will be your soulmate. Not the way we think about soulmate is that there's only one person. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you how you know. How do you know? How do you know the person is your soulmate? Meaning our souls connect in a way, not that you, because your soulmate, you might connect with more than one person in your lifetime. You might connect with two people. It just so happens that the person I am connected with now is my soulmate because we have connected our souls together. Not because I'm the only one she could have chosen. So what I'm saying to you is this. Understand this. So I'm going to let you know, first of all, I'm going to let you know how you know that they're your soulmate from the connection standpoint. I got 3 ways to know. And then I'm going to tell you this before we get into that is this. How will you know if you're ready? How will you know that once you find this person that your soul connects with, how will you know if you are ready to connect? How will you know? Because a lot of people can meet with people. They can meet people in their lifetimes, and they are just not ready to connect. So I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. The doctor's going to let you know how to do it. All right? So the doctor's going to let you know. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Here it is. Number one, I wrote three ways you know. Number one, the first way you know that this person is your soulmate, what I mean, like I said, soulmate, your soul connects, is this. Number one is there is a deeper emotional, mental, and spiritual connection than you've ever had before. Now, you might have had it once. See, here's the thing. This kind of connection that I'm talking about doesn't happen much in life. It happens sometimes, but for you to connect with the person on all levels, mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional, and I would even say 3 out of 4, because sometimes even with physicality fades. You know, we all don't look as young as we did when we were 20. And what I tell you is, that's why I'm saying, the know your soulmate, my wife said, it's only me. And look, y'all, but it is only her because our souls have connected. But she could have found somebody else her soul might have connected with. Doesn't mean that God made me just for her. And like I told you at the beginning, what if a person dies? And then you marry somebody else you connect with. You connected with both of them. Which one was the soulmate, the first or the second one? Anyway, that's just my thought process. But you got to connect on a deeper level. Your souls connect. How do you know your souls connect? Because mentally, spiritually, doesn't mean you agree about everything, but it means mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, we connect on a deeper level. And how do you know it's deeper? How do you know it's a soul connection? A soul connection has something to do with your core being. When the person connects to your core being, you know who you are at the core. I'm not talking about your imposter. I'm not talking about the characters we play. I'm talking about the person who connects on a deeper level at your core being, your core belief system, your core thoughts. They connect. And you know it. You know it. And see, that's different than your hormones blowing up. That's different than your hormones blowing up and you feel all googly eyed in your stomach. You know, you feel all googly and every time they cough. That's different. That's not connection. That's infatuation. That's hormones. And a lot of times that's lust. But when you have a soul connection, all 4 of them connect. It's kind of like, y'all, you know, when you plug in, you plug in an outlet and you got the outlet with three plugs and you plug it in. But if you try to plug an outlet with 3 prongs in and you only have 2 outlets, then it won't go in. And that's how you know the soul connect. Second way is this. is, how do you know the person is the soul mate or the soul connect is what I'm going to call it. Let's call it the soul connect. How do you know? Ooh, their existence complements your purpose. I'll say it again. Their existence complements your purpose. See, when people say things like, you complete me, nobody can complete you. Nobody can complete you. The truth is, people can only compliment you. And so I know my purpose in life is to empower and inspire people through the word, my voice, my seminars, my words, my books. I know what I was put here for. And my wife complements my purpose. Now, I know what her purpose is, to heal people through laughter. I complement that purpose. If the person you're with or you're trying to be with doesn't complement your purpose, then I doubt if it's your soul connect. Because what happens to people is this. They get with people based on how they feel and not how it attaches to their purpose. You get with people because she makes you feel good. Ooh, that thing was good, boy. And I always tell people, it's funny how we get confused when we get into sex and physical stuff. And all of a sudden you think you're in love, but you ain't. But really, I tell a dude, you pussy whip, you're not in love. I said, let's be, or she dick whip. You know, at the end of the day, that's not love. And what I'm saying to people is this. I'm saying, listen, your existence should complement their purpose. Their existence should complement your purpose. And a lot of people are in relationships because they don't know their purpose. They don't know which they were put here for. And so before you ever get in a relationship, you need to seek out what is your purpose in this life. Because all of us have been put here for a reason, for something we're supposed to do that only you can do. You're uniquely gifted to do. All of us were put here for that. And even the people who have gone through trauma and things, they think that they weren't gifted. They weren't put here for anything like that. But yes, you are. You are. And so what we have to do is understand, if this person that I'm with, see, a lot of times the people that we're with, they don't complement our purpose, but we still like them. We say we love them. We love them for whatever reasons, but whatever hormones and then you say you love them, they don't complement your purpose. And then all of a sudden you find out a year, 2 years later, you're like, man, I ain't know that person. I wish I had not done that. You know, so that's what I'm saying. The third way, how do you know this person is your soul connect? Because again, your souls have to connect. Is this. I remember my late bishop said this. He said something so powerful. He said, ask yourself this question. Do you feel that there is someone else in this world better for you than the person you're with? Can you see yourself being with someone else because they are better for you? Then he says, that's not the person for you. Because when I married my wife, I couldn't see anybody else. Now, could there have been? If she would have started tripping? Probably so. Again, you know, she say I was the only one for her. Probably so. Because I'm the only one that could put up with her. But I could not see myself with anyone else. And y'all, the reason God gave us imagination, he said, he gave you imagination so that he could show you how he sees you. And so every time you imagine yourself in a great relationship with a woman or a man that loves you for you, in a great relationship where you can be yourself, in a great relationship where you can build something bigger than you, God showed you that because what he's saying is, that's the way I see you. That's what I want to give you. All you have to do is get rid of false beliefs. Get rid of limiting beliefs that have held you back. Stop. Because y'all, we're only one belief away from changing our life. Just one. One belief away. All you got to do is believe one thing differently. One thing. And on this show, that's what I try to give you. Just one. All right, y'all. That's my time. I wanted to make it sweet. I wanted to make it short. But I want to give you this, leave you with this. Your job, as I see it, should be to find somebody that you connect, your souls connect. That might be more than one person, but you're looking for just one. And the truth of the matter is, your soul is who you are at your core being. Stop looking at this superficial stuff, y'all. This superficial shit is not getting us anything but heartbreak. The way they look, the car they drive, and, you know, the clothes they swag. And then you forego all of the things that matter. Because remember what I said. When you connect, physical, and it might not even be so much physical, because I saw something recently. I'm going to take physical out of it. I saw something recently, a show called Love is Blind, that really changed my mind. But I know mental, spiritual. I know mental, spiritual, and emotional connection. When that fits, I would explore that as being my soul connect. All right, y'all. That's my time. I'm Ken Canyon, the host of Love, Lust, and Lies. And until tomorrow, y'all be good. Hey, look, remember, every journey starts with one step. Take yours today.